Hello and welcome, this is Theresa. And Christmas is coming, so I need some Christmas cards. And just to my advantage, in my email came a freebie from Ink and Page. So I thought I would play with that today. No rhyme or reason, I just have a pile of papers in front of me from the kit, and I'm going to try and get myself organized and get it going. So I hope everybody is having a great day today. I've been creating and fighting technology. Okay, so let's see. Some of these are printed off on just like 32-pound copy paper, and the other is on heavier weight photo mat paper. I knew it was going to come to me. So I'm just going to start cutting. My stuff is not working for me today. Okay, there we go. I have been crafting quite a bit, doing different things, mostly making bases and that sort of thing, and then once in a while I'll get carried away when I'm doing a base and I'll finish a piece of ephemera. I am so bad at rabbit trailing. Within this kit, there's a folio, there's an envelope, and then there's cards. I don't really feel like cutting with my scissors today, so I was going to try and use the trimmer, but that's not working real well either. Is anybody else crafting today? Happy Veterans Day. My husband and I are gonna go to Olive Garden tonight and see if we can get a free meal. Hey, if anybody with an EBT card can go to certain places and get a free kids meal plus a free adult meal for anybody who has an EBT card, then I think I should get a free meal, a free vet meal. Not really sure what these are for yet. I have to go back and watch the video. She does good tutorials. I never remember what her name is. Just Ink and Page. That's all I remember. I'm just gonna do a little prep on this video, and then I'm gonna get my Cricut out, and I like to, usually pieces like this size, I prefer to use my Cricut for those, but I should have, and I didn't. Looks like the internet's doing pretty good. I had such a problem with trying to get connected. I even had my husband reset the modem. But thankfully I don't see a lag going on, so that's good. Whoops, that was the score tool, not the cut. I've been in a crafting frenzy. It's pathetic. All I want to do is craft. And I've been going all over the board with different things. If I get these cards made, that will be productive. Be nice to have my cards ready. That looks like that's over too far. Nice and warm here today in Arizona. Probably, I haven't looked at it, but it's probably about, I'm gonna guess 89 degrees right now. I thought by doing this on camera, that'd be a good way to see the papers. Her papers are so pretty. The last kit she did was really dark and both content wise and you know, color wise, and it was just the images, everything was just too dark for me, so I didn't participate in the last one. I think it was a freebie. She has a freebie about, I think, once a month. I first found her when she was doing an ephemera stash booklet. Oh my goodness, that was a game changer for me. I just love that booklet. I'm sure you've probably seen me pull it out on camera, but this is it. And just her images are just phenomenal. And I use this thing all the time. I love it. So it's kind of my ephemera base. Says pre-made ephemera basis is what this is. It's got circles and tags and envelopes and coin envelopes and tabs, journal card basis, I think ATC size basis. It's got a lot in it, and I just love it. Can I say I love it enough times? I was watching Louisa Heinzel's video last night for her Catmas kit that she just put out. Her video, her premiere video is a hoot. You need to go see it. She did a really good job with that. I won't be participating in this one. Cats aren't my thing, but I am getting ready for ephemera and really looking forward to that. But the digital's cute enough, I would almost be tempted. It is super cute. For the music for this one, because like the last 2 or 3, she has released songs with her premieres. Well, shoot, she's been releasing songs since Ephemera Ember last year. Hi Tony, welcome. But for Catmas, she repurposed her I Want to Freak My Freak right now. And I don't like it as well as the original version of it. The original version is my favorite. So when you buy her kits, like since last year, I think, then you get the songs with the kit. But I really did like it when she created her own songs, and I think she used AI to do the music. It just astounded me how cool it sounded, actually. Do you watch Louisa Heinzel at all, Tony? I turned the air conditioner down before I started this video, and now I'm regretting it. Are you going to do Ephemera Ember this year, Tony? I'm sorry if I already asked you, I forget. Are you doing another collaboration then, Tony? That's keeping you busy? Or are you just busy with holidays coming up? So I like to print these on both sides. Sometimes I get lucky and the back side, because I don't really pay attention to what I'm printing. But sometimes I get lucky and the backside is good for writing on. Sometimes not so much. But all of these are so beautiful. Look at that candle. Wow. But I just like to do it so that I'm prepared, because there's nothing worse than, and this one will be fine for writing on, especially if, whew, it's warm in here, especially if you got like a white gel pen. I gotta see if I can text my husband and ask him to turn the air conditioning back on, because that was not a smart move for me to turn the air conditioning off before we got started. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me put that on the screen. So, to Jeff. Oh. Phooey. Would you put the air conditioning back on? Oh, well, that's going to be fun. That, oh, I was going to highlight that. I hope you didn't hear that. He was not very nice to me. He's going to be in trouble. It was something along the lines of make up your mind. I am a woman. It is my prerogative to change my mind. He should know that by now. I'm going to tell him that. Being the old man that he is, he should realize by now that I am a woman and it's my prerogative to change my mind. Well, it sounds like you're going to be busy, Tony. Busy. I'm going to read your comment again. I'm doing an admin calendar swap with Gwen the Trash Witch. Every day in December will be opening an admin calendar present. Are you gonna be doing something every day for it? Is it like a December daily? She says, yes, kind of. Now this is a card base. This one like this. Brother. Be careful, Theresa. Just have to take a little bit off at a time so I don't mess it up and cut too much. Because I'm not feeling real spatial or whatever right now. Not feeling like I'm eyeing this good. I know, they're gorgeous, Tony. I just look at her stuff and I wonder how she does this. Because, I mean, there's other digital artists that I do enjoy their stuff. Ooh, that was close. But her images are just, I don't know, they just kind of draw you in. If I get these small enough, then I can use my mini trimmer, and I can eye it better with my mini trimmer because it's a guillotine. I got too close. Sometimes I get daredevil and chance it. So there's a box that comes with this kit, and these pieces that I've been trimming off are the box part of it. The box pieces. Hard. I'm probably going to use my craft knife for this to get it real close. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I got to get this off of here. I was inking up some drywall tape. That's what that is. I just put some red and green on it for it to be Christmas-like. What I thought was really cool about this kit too is that she designed it with different people in mind. So for people who maybe don't celebrate Christmas, or they celebrate like maybe Jewish holidays instead of traditional Christian holidays, she put the images together for people who have snow around the Christmas holiday, and then there's people like me who, because I'm in Arizona, am not going to have snow. I think I did a little bit last year because I was in Texas. There was a little bit of snow. There won't be any here. And I booked my spot for the RV for Texas next year. So we're going to be in Texas for November and December for 2026. Okay, bye Tony. Have a great day. Thanks for visiting. one. Actually, that was two. So I already did the candle. Oops. Darn. Whew. Probably fix that one. Now I'm going to try and use my craft knife. Make sure there's a sharp blade. felt that move. Try and freehand cut it. Hard to find where to hold on to this. Now she did a much prettier print on this side for hers than I did for mine, but that's okay. It's going to be just for me. I'm not giving the box to anybody. Okay, so we've got that all cut out. This is all cut out the way it's supposed to be. This is just a crafting video. I'm just crafting. And for videos like this, my thought is that if someone isn't too bored and can maintain watching, then they see the different things that, you know, anytime you're watching somebody, you see the different ways that they use to glue or to cut or whatever, and maybe it'll just like spark an idea, and it might give you an idea of something that you might want to try. Like for instance, I didn't really use a crafting knife. I never used a quilt board like this to cut with until I watched Carol Loss. And I thought, oh, that looks good. I want to give that a try. And sometimes I like doing it, and sometimes I don't. And you know, 9 times out of 10, the times that it annoys me is because I was too lazy to change my blade out. When you got a nice sharp blade, it usually works pretty good. Get that one, that's too long for there. So back to the scissors. I'm struggling. Good enough. So I'm going to take a break from cutting pieces up for a minute here, and I'm going to pull out some pieces that I've been working on because I need some feedback, if you don't mind. These are just bases that I've been working on. I'm going to sew these, and I've done these on my education cards. So in those, I will trim those up and then I will sew them. So those will look all nice and neat, and I'll ink them. Nope, can't get that in there. But that's what I'm doing with that. That's not what I was gonna say I need feedback. It was just on the top. Let's see, what else have I been doing? Okay, we're starting to get closer. So I've been doing clusters like this. And this has built me up to doing fabric clusters, which I'm going to pull those out in just a minute. And then I was just using some book pages. So at first I was like, oh, I'm just going to make bases, and then I got carried away and did the embellishing part too. But this is a nice sturdy pocket for a Christmas journal. I've been using my Tim Holtz layers a lot. That's just another pocket. I love the feel of these. Now I'm getting to the part. So I did this fabric cluster yesterday, and I had a hard time with that, but I think my part is I think I worry about the balance a lot. And then also the composition. You know, are the colors complementary of each other? Do things seem balanced? Is there a good mix of texture maybe when that's possible? So, do things flow? This one really threw me for a loop. So, I like it better than what I did like it, but it still seems a little helter-skelter maybe. But yeah, I guess there was just too many things I wanted to play with on this one. And I did sew these pink ruffles, and I sewed them with black, and in some cases maybe that would be just fine, but when I tried it on here with these colors, I didn't like it, so I hid the black thread on this one. Just looking to see if I did any others. I don't think so. Oh wait, here's one more. So this one was fun because I pulled out I got into my junk fodder drawer, and I pulled out my potato bag that I asked my husband to let me have after he finished using all the potatoes for dinner. And I put just that, piece of junk potato bag on a nice piece of crochet piece. Used one of the Tim Holtz layers and some Stampin' Up! Gems, and I feel like that came together pretty good. I am thinking that I'm going to need to switch out my black thread if I'm going to do more of these, because I'm not liking the black thread for these. I would like to sew this one, but I don't want to sew it with black thread. I think it would look cute with some sewing. This might look cute, but that ship is kind of sailed, because I wished I would have sewn there and then glued this piece of jewelry on there. I don't know. I may sew like that and call it good, or maybe just put a fancy stitch down there. And And this one might look better with some sewing. So maybe right there, and maybe something there. I don't know where I don't know how I would be cohesive about it. Maybe not. You know what? This one would actually look good with some slow stitch, not machine stitch. I'm gonna consider doing that. But I've always seen people make these, like, you know, when you're watching videos for, oh goodness, Sam Poole and Girl on the Ridge, and who else? There's tons. A lot of English ladies, or overseas ladies, do a lot of this kind of stuff. Who else? Can't think of anybody else right now. But anyways, I always see a lot of these and I think, oh my gosh, I wish I could do that. And you know, the truth of it is that, I mean, I have a drawer full of ingredients for that sort of thing. I have hankies, and I have lace and crochet, and look at this beautiful piece here. That is so beautiful. I wish I had more of that. But my goodness, I have a ton of stuff. When I start looking in here, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize I had all that. I could do a ton of stuff. But I just procrastinate, I guess, or I just collect. That's my problem, is I just collect instead of using my stuff. And then down here, I have this big box of fabrics, and yesterday I was like, oh, because I always struggle with using my hemp fabric, and I thought this would make great bases for those. And I got a lot of stuff that I could do this sort of thing with. The other day, let's see, you don't belong in there. Well, I mean, there's so much to make those fancy. You don't belong in there either. I gotta use my stuff, guys. That's all there is to it. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there for a minute. What was I gonna say? Guess I was gonna move my trash can out of the way so I could put this drawer in. Okay. Yep, I used the hemp for a base for that. It's interesting to get started on this and give these a try. But I'm going to keep at it because I like them. I do like them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'm going to keep at it. So I think that that's all I have for today. I hope everybody's having a good day, and I hope you've got a fun project to keep you busy, and I hope to see you in the next video, chat. Thanks.